All right, and we are live. Welcome everybody. So tonight, maybe for like half an hour, depending on how things go, I want to give you a run through on, well, pretty much the PS-IO for the PlayStation 1. If you haven't heard about that before, it's basically a little cartridge that you put into the expansion port on the back of your PlayStation, and it allows you basically to play homebrew, so like either your own stuff or like from like some open source projects, whatever, or backup data of your games. And yeah, I just like for demo purposes put some games on this, just to give you an idea on how it works. And it's actually pretty solid by now. I already have this for over a year now, and it's, I think, on the market, like, well, on the market, right? Like they're still ramping up production, but like it's around, I guess, for at least like 2 years already. And yeah, you put like an SD card in it, or you like connect your PC via USB, and then you can load that stuff from there. Pretty much like an EverDrive, right? For like the SNES or Mega Drive or whatever, right? So yeah, if you have a favorite game and it is in this list, let me know. Again, like I haven't copied like too much stuff here, but maybe there's something. I put mainly some classics here, Tekken 1, 2, 3. Some THPS, as you can see, Ridge Racer, Type 4, Motor Racer, some Mega Mans, and of course, and I also had to fix that because that wasn't working before, because of the files that I used, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which I have to admit, I was never like a Castlevania fan, but like, well, I would say for completeness, and also there was this like My Life in Gaming stream recently, where they basically showed the definite version, or like at least like the best ways to play like the original Castlevanias. And yeah, I reckon somebody will bring it up. Cool. All right, then let's get started with some stuff. Maybe we just start at the very top and then walk our way through. Yeah, maybe let's start with Ace Combat 3. Never really played Ace Combat like a lot. Like I have to admit, like I always, like even for the latest versions, because like they're still releasing new Ace Combats, I always check them out because of the graphics and see how they evolved. I'm actually quite a flight sim fan, but yeah, Ace Combat I haven't really played much. So maybe let's see that we can quickly jump into action and then shoot some folks down. Alright, so this is the first thing, like if you have never streamed from a PlayStation with a FrameMeister and things like, then sometimes it takes forever to synchronize on the signal. So I have a PVM on the left and I still see the picture there, but my screen, so my big screen is basically dead. Let's see if this actually comes back in a moment. As I said, sometimes it just takes like forever. Doesn't look too good. Let me see, what does the FrameMeister say? Output link okay, input okay. Might be the capture device. So what we're going to try is, I could also just skip the demo, or like the trailer first. Maybe that was just the problem. But yeah, syncing is like not that straightforward sometimes with the signal from the PlayStation. So let's try this again. It's not really related to the PS-IO. And if you're curious, I mean, it's nothing special. The PlayStation is connected with the retro gaming cables, CO UK cable, like an RGB cable directly to, not directly to the FrameMeister, the G-card switch is in between, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And then from the G-card switch I have one cable going into the PVM on my left, and one going into the FrameMeister, which then goes to the TV in front of me. Lag by the way seems to be quite okay. Like if I compare like the PVM with the OLED, you can't really see that. So maybe what are we going to do instead? Capcom versus SNK. Let's hope this works better. Ooh, we see something. So yeah, so don't wonder if I'm looking to the left side and not always like to the front facing TV. That basically just means I'm missing the scan lines and prefer to look on the left screen. So Smoke Monster streamed earlier, and we were also talking about in the chat about like the PS-IO and the PlayStation, and he said that he wanted to get something set up, and he was basically saying he was already he was like kind of unsure if he would go with like a PVM, like playing on a CRT, or if like the primary way for him would be to play it on the big screen. To be honest, like especially if you see these full motion videos, they look so much better on a PVM with scan lines, and also a screen that is maybe not 65 inches big. So yeah, I really prefer playing on the PVM, to be honest. But I'll look on the big screen because that's also pretty much what you will see. And I want to make sure that you can actually see something. We're all in this together. I just realized I forgot to put the sound on my headphones instead of the TV speaker. So if the echo is too crazy, let me know. I can also put down the volume if I find the remote. Stunts. Live stunts on the stream. Alright. Yeah. That's good. Let's do this. Brace yourself.
Target confirmed.
Round one, fight.
Yeah, it's a little bit like with the Saturn, right? Like, I mean, there are some classic games on this one, like on the PlayStation 1 for sure. But yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I prefer the 2D titles on the Saturn and on the PlayStation 1, because to be honest, like the all 3D graphics and how they're rendered, especially on the PlayStation, where 3D sometimes really looks like well, not having enough resources, best effort, something. You know what I mean, right? Like you don't really get like straight lines, and like everything is a little bit wobbly, and I don't know. I mean, it has its charm, but like again, for 2D games, I actually prefer those. Yeah.
Round three, Fight.
At least graphically. And Saturn is the same day, same thing, right? Like same day, same. The graphics are also great. This. Is this on easy by default? This is not what you would get if you play like whatever Street Fighter arcade board and don't change the settings, right? Like would be a little bit harder. But yeah. Next time, you should think about watching my hands. Watch whatever. Don't watch me, watch TV. Which right now, for some of you, might actually be the same. Alright.
Brace yourself.
So I will also walk through the menu a little bit later, but yeah, basically showcasing how well the games are actually loading and that there are no audio glitches or other weird stuff going on. And then we can also go through the menu. Let me know if you just came for the menu. Stop playing! Show me all the settings. Then you gotta do better. Other thing. Whoa. So you can. Hey Alexander, how you doing, man?
Round 2.
So if you just tuned in, this is Capcom versus SNK on the PlayStation 1, and we're playing off the PS-IO cartridge today, which allows you to play things from an SD card, so you don't need to mess around with CDs anymore. Also, a lot of those all-optical drives have quite some. Whoops! Well, that's me, not too shabby. Yeah, some optical drives in the PlayStations actually have problems already by today, so this is a convenient solution to load things faster, more reliable, and so on and so on. And you can also use it to play homebrew games, and I think there are even some emulators on the PlayStation 1, so you can do all of that. And again, I will give a run through of the menu a little bit later. Where would you like me to sign? Yeah, I don't know.
Decide the order of the bout. Brace yourself.
And again, if you have a favorite game and you've seen it here in the list, let me know, and I'm more than happy to put that forward. Opa. Okay. How about this? And oh, come on. No. Bye bye.
覚悟はできたかな?
Round 2. Fight.
Let me quickly check the stream. For some reason it says yellow. Well, that was nice. Let me see. Things look better now again. But for some reason the stream broke up. Not cool. Nope, wasn't on your side. Not sure what happened there. To be honest, I don't even think it was my internet connection or Restream.io. By now I'm also not that confident when it comes to my Mac and running OBS on it. Like sometimes it's really some weird stuff. And even locally, like super low frame rates and high CPU and seems like things are getting a little bit harder here. Oh, what am I doing? Rising Dragon, or is that Shoryuken? You can look it up if you want. Hadouken and Shoryuken. One is the Rising Dragon, and that's the one that you just saw, right? Ah, Hadouken is this one, and the Rising Dragon is Shoryuken, of course. Okay, am I sleeping now? I'm not going to win like this.
Round 4. Fight.
Come on, somebody. Let's finish this. Like that. No? Didn't change anything? Is it better now? Is it because of the background music or is it the microphone? No, I actually prefer sitting. So apart from the interruption that we just had like, I don't know, 4 minutes ago, how's the stream doing? Like, I didn't do too many streams recently, so hope looks good, frame rate is okay. If not, let me know. Also sound, just mentioned that if the music is, or the game sound is just too loud, let me know. Okay, I will tune down the game sounds later on. I'll talk a little bit louder for now. Alright, how about one more round and then we jump into the PSIO manual, depending on how things are going, or we might just go through the menu really quick, or pick another game and then go through the menu. I know you all came from the menu, right?
Round 1, fight.
By the way, if you sometimes wonder who I'm talking to, I'm streaming this on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. YouTube primarily, so that's where I have the chat open. But sometimes I'm also answering other people. Rivals! And this one's. Ha! Damn. This plays actually kind of nice on the PlayStation. I usually prefer playing my fighting games with arcade sticks, but it's quite well. It's the PlayStation controller. Damn.
Round 2, fight.
Round 2. Man, that fella is doing quite some damage to me. Whoa!
Final round, fight.
Damn. Ah, yeah, by the way, thanks to everyone who already watched the arcade streaming setup video that I posted yesterday. It took me quite a while to record that and especially cut it. Was so much crap that I had to cut out and some things that I wanted to improve. So it took a while, but like, yeah, I really appreciate every one of you checking it out, letting me know what you think, and ask questions, either regarding the video itself or something that you saw in the background, like whatever. Shoot! Alright, let me get over there and push the reset button. I don't think there's an in-game reset for the PS-IO, maybe there is. But I'm not sure. So the physical reset button it is. At least for now. Alright, the menu. Not too much stuff going on here. So you have your games here, so this is basically the content on your SD card. You put stuff in folders, so these are actually folders, and then you put your IMG, ISO or QBin files in that, and that's pretty much already it. And the title that's being shown here is the folder name. Pretty straightforward. Apart from that, there are some options. I can't tell you what all of them are actually doing, but you can switch the video mode. So I have this switched to NTSC. Usually for my console it's PAL, but yeah, I prefer NTSC because I mainly play US games and NTSC-J, so Japan games, and also prefer the 60 frames per second instead of the 50. PlayStation logo pop-up is whenever you load a game. Whatever splash screen it's basically showing. Then background music, well, that's quite kind of obvious, right? Like when I set up the new firmware earlier, it allowed me to choose music, and I was actually thinking, hey, cool, now you can like choose from different tracks in the menu, but like it was just during setup for some reason, and then it played the music again that you hear in the background right now, so it was a little bit weird. I assume there's a way to switch those, but I don't know. Burn-in timer, I'm pretty sure that is like for moving stuff or on the screen, or turning it off or dimming it so nothing is burning into your screen. Japanese navigation, I assume it's just like translating the whole menu to Japanese. Show file sizes, kind of obvious. XDSP mode, I have no idea. So I assume that's somehow related to sound, but what it does, I have no idea. That I also don't know if that's just like the usual PlayStation start screen. Fast boots will most likely skip something when you turn the machine on. So maybe that's actually something that I should try out, because starting it, or when I press the reset button, it takes like, I don't know, maybe 20 seconds to get back into the menu, maybe 30. But yeah, dual shock vibrations also for just the menu. Wallpapers, username. The only spot where I've seen them actually using the username is in a little scroller down there for the greeting. But apart from that, I haven't really seen that somewhere. System diagnostics. Let's have a look. Not available in development. And it's actually still in development from a firmware and menu, so there are actually two firmwares and like the menu file, and you update them individually, and yeah, they're still constantly releasing new stuff there. Yeah, this shows the menu version that I'm running, and the ARM firmware and the FPGA firmware. I don't know why they need two chips in this one, but that's how it is. Also shows you that I have a PAL PlayStation and the PSIO serial that I hope you can't do anything with. I don't know what you should be able to do with that. Fast boot, file system. Yeah, I didn't format this SD card with FedEx yet, so I will also change that when I'm going to add more games on the SD card again. Cool. Legal information, I assume licenses and stuff. Designed in Australia. Australia! No, it's made. Next it says, let's see, well, acknowledging PlayStation trademark, and that's it. So I assume no open source being used for this. Matt, are you sure? Ah, show the credits. Ah, so that seems to be a program actually that's booting now. I think I watched that before. Let's watch the credits. Ah yeah, as you just read, right? Those guys are actually from Australia. Same country that I'm living in at the moment. Not planning to leave. Matt, I think is like the main guy. I already had like quite some contact with him in the past. Well, to get my chip installed. So there's this cartridge, but you also need to actually use the cartridge. You need a chip that's being soldered into your PlayStation, like pretty much like the old chips, but this one is for enabling the usage of the cartridge that you put into the expansion port. Yeah. And again, all the good things seem to come from Australia these days. James, or like Dr. Abrasive, who's working on the Saturator project for the Saturn. So pretty much the equivalent for the Sega Saturn. He's also from Australia. He actually lived close to Sydney, and we met, I guess, 1.5 years ago or something at my place. Had some beer and some really awesome talk. That guy is like really good. Unfortunately, he moved away. I also moved a little bit out of the Sydney area, but still close. But yeah, I think he's an hour away or like 2. But yeah, he's still like, I'm not sure if you maybe sponsor his Patreon, but he's also still working on this project. So it's not stalled or something. He just takes the right time to make sure everything works well, and he's a test fanatic. So when he told me that like how he's going to test the boards and like how much he cares about testing, I think for like the whole production itself, like all this, like it doesn't really matter. He really focuses on the test and the end result, which is super cool. And I think in his job, from what he told me, like building the tools to actually test their hardware projects is pretty much his thing. Cool. All right, there's not much more on the menu. You can search. Well, for the amount of games that I have on this, you don't really need search, I guess. Yeah, search, load CD, which basically just says, hey, load whatever is in the CD drive. It actually needs to reboot for that, and yeah, and that's it. So, next game, I would say. Any favorite from this list? If so, let me know. Otherwise, I give you 30 seconds and then I'm loading whatever. Doesn't seem like it. Alright. Then maybe before we play Castlevania, we play Mega Man? How about Mega Man? Mega Man 8? Or one of the X's? Let's play Mega Man 8. Let's waste no time. So this is the splash screen where you can configure different logos. Maybe you can even put like a logo into the folder. I have no idea. Details just tells you some things about the game. Region. What else do we have here? Stack information and whatever. And CU2 sheet is I think related to the ISO layout. Alright. Oh, let's do this. Oh, how much I missed this. Yeah, Capcom had so many intros by now. Just quickly checking on the other streams. Pardon me. Oh, good. All right. Yeah, as I said, like FMVs on the CRT, they look beautiful. You don't really mind the low resolution. You hardly notice that. You have the nice scan lines in between. While the pure digital version on your big screen, well, looks like an old DivX. Well, maybe even not. like maybe like Impact 1 or Impact 2. But yeah, if you have the space and you can afford like getting a CRT, like at least something that has like a SCART input, it doesn't necessarily need to be like a PBM or BBM or whatever, then I would really recommend you playing the PlayStation on the CRT. Or whatever. The actual game graphics, when it's 2D, look quite crisp and quite fine. Also without scan lines. More story. But yeah, as you can see, like the stuff like loads quite fast. There are no stutters, no audio glitches or whatever. It's pretty great by now. I think they don't have 100% compatibility and some minor issues still, but almost nothing. And again, they already have that thing around for like over 2 years, so they gathered a lot of feedback and addressed many of those things that people were telling them. Cool. Thanks for your story. No time for that.
Ready.
Ready. Yep, I can hear you. Yeah, and I will likely also add the chat to the streaming overlay the next time. That you have the proper context when I talk to people, answer questions, or whatever. Actually wonder a bit. I mean, like even Facebook, huh? Why can't I? To be honest, the game feels a little bit slow compared to other Mega Man. I recently played the new Mega Man on the Switch, but like I didn't really bother buying the full version, so I played the demo. And it's kind of hard. I didn't put it on easy, I just left it on where it was, on medium. But I didn't finish like the demo level yet, so I wouldn't bother buying the full version before I finish that one. Oh yeah, end boss. That's what I'm here for. That's why I'm usually just playing, damn, the power battles on the arcades. Because that one, it's straight to the end bosses. No other fuss around. No jump and run, whatever. Beat the end boss, next end boss, next end boss.
Now the world is mine! Gotcha!
Wait, really? Let me jump into this volcano.
I got it, Doctor.
I got it, Doctor. Pew, pew. Sure, I want to save. Wait a second. Oh yeah, there's a memory card in it, but I don't think there will be any space. One block. Well, welcome back to the good old games where when you have the game running and you don't have any space in your memory card anymore, you are screwed. Damn. I would love to continue this another time. So which one did we play now? This one? This one was selected, but that doesn't necessarily mean we played that one. Ah, it doesn't have a end boss anymore. That means we defeated him. It's not the one that we played against. Also not that one. Is it? No. It's massive. Let's try this one.
Approach that!
Gotta love the Mega Man tunes.
Ready.
No! Oh yeah, sliding. Goes! I have no idea what I'm doing.
Jump, jump,
Jumping over penguins, obviously.
jump, jump. Slide, slide. Jump, jump.
Doing my best. Stop dropping your weird bombs at me. Wow.
Slide, slide. Jump,
Oh.
jump, jump.
No. Oh, oh.
Ready.
Okay, one more time and then maybe you jump into the next game. Again, if you see something on the list that you want me to revisit together with you, just let me know. I'll show you the list again after we finish that.
Slide, slide.
Come on, one more time.
Ready.
But yeah, quite some Mega Mans there. Castlevania, Symphony of the Night, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, and Tekken, Ridge Racer 4. Capcom versus SNK we already played.
Jump, jump,
Had a lot of fun. Stop dropping your bombs at me.
jump, jump. Slide, slide, jump, 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 jump. Jump, jump.
It's where you can like see them in your in your YouTube live stream stats
Ready.
when everybody dropped off, and you just look into the graph and hey, what happened there? Ah, I started saying, ah, yeah, that makes sense. Everybody gone. Whoopa.
Jump, jump,
Okay. Very last try.
jump.
I don't mind the bombs anymore.
Slide,
drop
slide. Jump, jump.
No! Alright, enough of the Mega Man. Shizzle. Ah! Let's hit this reset button. And again, somebody wanna look up if there's like an in-game reset for the PS-IO? Let me know. I would appreciate it. As much as I love physical buttons. Maybe in-game reset would also be quicker because it wouldn't need to boot up the whole system again. Well, I think it would need to. I don't think that the architecture would actually allow you to just jump back into this menu, but you never know. They added that too much, all the systems with EverDrives or whatever. So, what is it now? Mortal Kombat trilogy, Motor Racer, Ridge Racer. I think we could play like a little bit Ridge Racer. Right? Street Fighter Alpha 3. I have the CPS 2 board with Street Fighter 03, which is the same, just the Japanese version. So I'm not going to play this on the PlayStation right now. Yeah, Tekken 1 to 3. For Tekken, I didn't even know that they also existed as arcade boards, but I got the Tekken 2, Tekken 3, and Tekken Tech Tournament arcade board now. And it seems like they are all based on the PlayStation, which is kind of funny. But like it basically uses pretty much the same architecture, I guess. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tony Hawk, maybe. Alright, if you don't say anything, then we're going to play Ridge Racer in like 10 seconds. Alright, I would say Ridge Racer it is. And sorry if you just put something into the chat, there's always quite some lag. Between, well, you writing should actually be fast, but like you hearing me and you basically being able to react to what I'm saying, that's where the delay is coming from, right? Not from you writing something, sending it, and me reading it. That's usually happening quite fast. Alright, and as you can see again, it works flawlessly for FMVs, for like audio background music and everything. But again, it looks like a audio background. It looks again, perfectly fine on a CRT, the scan lines and a smaller screen. But yeah, big TV. Can't ignore the logo. Yeah, that's what we're coming for, right? The tunnels. Man, like when I think the first thing that I don't know, noticed Ridge Racer 4 was like going through the tunnel and basically just seeing like red taillights of the other cars. That's what I basically connect with Ridge Racer, right? Like going through the tunnel with some lighting effects and being amazed how awesome it looks. Alright, Grand Prix, whatever. I don't really mind. As long as we get to the action quite fast, which is not really the case, I guess, for this version. But we'll just continue smashing buttons, inserting points. At some point, the race might start. Maybe I should have just selected like another thing. The Pac-Man car. Well, Namco. Makes sense, right? Pac-Man, aka Pac-Man. Who of you knew that Pac-Man actually was called Pac-Man before? At least from what I know or what I read up. It's not that I remember I would have known in the past already, but as I know it was called Pac-Man before, until people messed with the P and scratched a little something off the P, and then it looked like another name, which wasn't obviously too great, so they renamed it to Pac-Man. Alright, should be close. Now, which character? Sorry, Jack. Which character are you referring to?
Real Racing Roots 99 in Helter Skelter.
Alright. Let's accelerate. Do you remember that you had to switch the analog controls on the gamepad? Like, it's not on by default. You need to press the button and then use the analog stick. Sorry, Jack, I will get back to your question in a moment. I was wondering for a moment if I selected manual shifting or something, because it just stick to like 180, but like, yeah, I wouldn't get to like 180 kilometers an hour in speed, I guess. No, I have no idea how to brake. I know how to accelerate. That must be enough. Whoa, yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Like this is, whoa. This is what we came for when we played Ridge Racer, right? The tunnels and the taillights. That stuff. Whoa! And the car models, actually. Really like it. Already was Ridge Racer 1. Whoa! Then you can see. No. Jack, what character were you referring to? Sorry, I didn't get that. Put the pedal to the metal. Maybe I should play on the CRT. Better latency. Said it's actually not too bad. When we were in the menu, I just compared. Like I pressed the button, and like visually, it was almost perfect. Whoopa. Yeah, and if you thought that like helicopters and airplanes that just like come up next to you were a new thing that like Forza Horizon or something introduced. Oh, come on. This is the goal. Finish line. There we go. Success. So yeah, those already existed in all the games. Like this one, right? I'm not sure if you've seen the heli or like the airplane. Bangan Midnight. No, if you're referring to the game, this is Ridge Racer 4. Or Type 4, I think it's called. Look at this replay graphics. Beautiful. This is ridiculous. Like, you would have never noticed that back then. And yeah, like, watch like the tunnel on the left and the right, right? Like, nothing was really accurate, right? It was just like somehow best efforts. Tuck, 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 tuck. I like how it's correcting itself the closer it gets to user view. I'm not sure if you noticed that. Also the gaps between the textures. Well, again, it has some charm, but hard to not notice. Alright. Another game, I would say. Jack, if you came for like shmups, wasn't you the like? It was you, right? Like joined the other day when I was streaming some shmup stuff. If you know any great shmup, maybe exclusively to the PlayStation 1, let me know. I might not play it tonight, but next time, whenever I'm going to stream from the PlayStation again, I'm happy to play some shmups. I don't think the PlayStation is well known for like shmups, is it? At least not compared to like the PC Engine or the Turbo 16 graphics. So what are we going to play? Again, you make the choice, and otherwise if you don't, I do it. WWF SmackDown. Well, I'm not too much into catching tonight, I guess. Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Let me know. Hope for that. Tekken. I would prefer Tekken 3, I guess. Street Fighter. We already played Capcom versus SNK, but yeah. Motor Racer, maybe. Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Also okay. Mega Man. We already played the Mega Man. Gran Turismo, oh, no, not tonight. Played Ridge Racer instead. Bomberman. Not sure if you've seen Smoke Monster's stream earlier. He played some, I think it was Super Bomberman 4, like a new translation. Yeah, he played that on the Super NT. And there was also this discussion on like which one would be like the better or the definite Bomberman version, and yeah, the Sega Saturn one. I think we all agreed that this is kind of special if you compare all the Bombermans. So let me see. Okay, seems like you just go with whatever I'm going to choose. I'm cool with that. Some Tekken 3. Let's do this. It's going to be a quick one. Like literally, the fights in Tekken 3, they're like super quick, right? If you compare them to like, I don't know, Street Fighter or other fighting games. Ah, okay. There we go. It took a little bit longer to synchronize again. So the PBM already showed the intro for like, I don't know, 5 seconds. Oh yeah. I still remember how much time we spent on this back then. I think I'm not alone with that. It was like the tech demo of PlayStation, right? To some degree at least. Yep, already see the menu on the PVM datas. Cool, alright. Arcade mode. Well, and while I spent quite some time playing Tekken back then, the time that I play Tekken is nothing compared to what I spent with like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat.
Final round. Fight.
Just realized I don't have like a single Dead or Alive game on the SD card for tonight. So who else is watching? Like if you didn't put anything into the chat yet, say hello. Tell me how you like the stream, how the quality is, what can be improved. I don't have anything to say, that's fine, but like if you can tell me what you like and what you don't like, that would help me to further tune and tailor the content for this Let's Play sessions. So what do you want to see next time? Really, I'm open to play like all the games on all the systems. So do you want to see some arcade games like some CPS2, CPS3, Try to Type X2, Naomi, or like some dedicated boards? I have quite some. Just let me know, and then we might do that. I recently, or a few weeks ago, streamed from the PC Engine, some shmups, but like, again, everything. NES, SNES, Saturn, Mega Drive, Neo Geo. Just tell me! It would actually make my life a little bit easier. And don't get me wrong, it's not that I'm like hoarding gazillions of games, but yeah, you know how it is, right? Like it's like, I don't know, you get like an EverDrive for whatever system. That basically means you stop playing that system because there's so many games. Or at least for some time you might actually be overwhelmed and you stop playing anything for real because you're just jumping from one game to the other and try some fan translations and homebrew and hacks and there's so much stuff. So that's why it's much easier for me when you tell me what you want to see, compared to me making a choice. Wow.
Final round. Fight.
It's getting kind of late here already. I also want to get some other stuff done after this. But I think we have time for at least one more game after this one. If we continue like this, we might actually have played this through in like, I don't know, stage 7, yeah, maybe like 5 to 10 minutes. Or maybe not. Maybe Paul is kicking my ass. He's doing a little bit better than like whoever came before him. Oops.
Final
By the way, if you should hear any glitches or something with the audio, let me know, because as I didn't put the sound on my headphones, I put the volume down on the TV so that you don't have too much echo. Well, I think what you just heard, and I heard the same thing, you actually also had on the original version with when playing the game from CD. Dr. B, you know me. It's Lei. Alright, that's where in the analytics then, looking into those for the stream, people dropped again. Instead of singing, I started driving badly. If I hit that grass, right? Come on. Close. Ah, yeah. Lucky me. Barely. Okay. Stand up. Sorry, I know I'm just using the kick button, right? But like, whatever works. That's what I'm saying. Oh, it's so close. Ah, I already saw myself dead. And again, if you're talking to me in one of the chats and I'm not responding, that just means that you're not writing on the YouTube chat, because that's the only one I have open. Streaming to Twitch, Facebook Live, and YouTube, but yeah, YouTube. It's my main channel, and therefore that's the only chat that I'm checking while playing this.
You lose. Continue.
Sure. What do you think? Why am I called the coin feeder, huh? No, honestly, I called myself the coin feeder because sometimes I just suck at gaming, which was my previous name. And then just feeding coins to the cabinet or virtual cabinet or console, whatever. Continue. Try again until I succeed. That's why I also had games where you can't continue. Where you're like just dead at some point. Which is not true for most arcade games, because they love getting more money from you, and they could attract you much better or keep you on the machine when you would not lose your progress whenever you insert more coins. Oh, come on now. Ah, oh, so close. Damn. And I think that wasn't the final boss. I think the final boss is the dragon, right? Ah, yeah. Ah, talking about the devil. Are you serious? Yeah, the default difficulty is not that difficult. And I think that was it. Yep, end screen. I can already see it. Frame-Meister is still trying to synchronize. There we go. And sync again. Alright. So there was a Tekken 3 playthrough that escalated quickly. Yeah, that's also how I feel right now. A little bit tired, but one more game maybe, and then I'm off. What now? Credits? No, no credits. Look at this. Twice, it's taking some time to load the credits. Or it froze. Didn't I just mention like how stable this system is? Don't let me down. Again, just quickly checking on the other streams. See what's happening on Twitch. They see me streaming. Oh my goodness, this is a little bit... never mind. Ah, eBayers. I really hate selling stuff to people that... Well, I didn't buy it yet, but like the questions, you already know you're into trouble. If they wanna buy a multi-kit or something and they're asking you what to do with it and which games to come with it, and like prefer selling to people that actually know what they're buying. And again, I'm always open to like answer stuff, right? But this is now like I think the third person in Raw that asks questions about like what I'm selling there, and yeah, usually you can find information about that stuff on the webs, right? So Tony Hawk maybe for the last game. Ah, I promised you Castlevania, right? Even though I'm not a Castlevania fan. Oops, did I say that? Yep. Let's do this for completeness. There we go. Look at this title screen. And again, it's 2D, so it actually looks great on both. On the big screen and on the CRT. But again, those scan lines. Alright. If in the future you want me to turn on scan lines on the FrameMeister, happy to do that. I might. File select. I don't think there's something. Yeah, the card is used, but it's not. It's not Castlevania. Name change. I don't care. I just want to play. Decide, select, name change, file copy, file delete. Does that mean... Yeah. That means you can't even play without making room on the card first. And you can't delete... Oh my goodness, really? You can't delete the game data of another game. Select your destiny, yeah, and it's all about save games. What if I just want to play? Ah, there we go. Why does this fit? Ah, there is a second memory card in this. Sorry. Lucky me. Okay. Maybe like this. Uh-oh. Looks like FMVs again. Welcome to compression artifacts. Well, they almost could have rendered this live, right? And not pre-rendered? Almost. It would look like a little bit more wobbly. PlayStation style. Flag effect. There we go. Alright, yeah, as I said, that looks quite nice on both. So it's on the CRT or PDM and on the big screen. Yeah, this is most likely where I lose like all my credibility.
You don't belong in this world.
It was not by my hand that I'm
I barely played Castlevania. I just tried all the different versions. Maybe not all of them, but like on the Game Boy and the NES, SNES and so on. So like it's just not my thing, not my cup of tea.
Perhaps the same could
So
be
yeah,
said of
pardon me.
all religions.
Your words are as empty as your soul. Mankind ill needs a savior such as you.
Yeah.
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. How about you?
This is one of these scenes where you can't really win. I don't know. And that guy has a lot of energy. Whip it! Whip it real good! Oh no! Okay. Nice! Yeah, I was wondering. There was a second power. Okay. I'm fighting here against Dracula. So maybe let's finish the fight first. Close, I guess. Okay, really? Oh, look at this. Special effects. flames and stuff. Sorry, I know many of you love this game, right? Like, I'm not really serious. And again, I also get why people love it, right? It's just like, just not into like this whole theme of like Dracula and vampires and whipping, unless it's Indiana Jones, then it's different. And it seems like you can't skip this, so we keep this rolling. Come on! We want to play it. If there's some hidden combo, whatever, to skip this, let me know if you know about it. But I think we're almost there. Why did we finish the end boss at the beginning of the game? Dramatic effects! Cool. Next level. Oh yeah. There we go. What can I do with the level up? If somebody knows, let me know. Sing around me. $25 bill, y'all. Oh, it looks so beautiful in the CRT. I don't even know why I'm looking at the big screen. Play it for what? So what does the level up do? Tell me if you know. More damage? Whoa! There's a lot of stuff going on here. Yes, please come now. Another $25? Yep. And again, if I'm doing something wrong here, hardcore Castlevania fans out there, let me know. Try to do better. Next end boss.
Alucard, what is your business here?
I've come to put an end to this.
I don't know of any business.
I'll not ask you to return to our
I'm here for pleasure.
but I demand you cease your attack.
I will not.
You shall regret those words. We will meet again.
No, don't take my stuff. That's my stuff. That's why it's called my stuff. Oh my goodness. Now I got my fist. And that's it. Wow. Can't take the hoppiness out of me. Hop, hop. Sorry, just checking the chat. Whoop, whoop, whoop. If I'm taking a wrong turn, also let me know. If I remember correctly from... Again, I barely played those games. Castlevania games, but if I remember correctly, there are also multiple ways here, and instead of falling down into that, you actually... Oh. Sometimes just get to like another level and... doesn't look too bad. No! Can I have your sword? Sword. No, I can't. But I wanna have your sword. Oh! I don't want to die. I have no idea how old I am, but it feels like I'm too young to die. Okay? No, no, no! That was kinda dramatic. Whoa! Look at this effect. What? That's it? I'm the coin feeder, let me just insert more coin. To continue. Oh, that's sad. Alright, there we are, back at the title screen. Let's press the reset button one more time. Let's see, maybe one more game. Quickly. Maybe not. Yeah, I think there's one more game. Yep. It's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Which all my friends were always better at than me. And you also couldn't die and continue using coins, so my general strategy didn't really help for this game. Oh, I hope it doesn't have like a soundtrack or something that will... Oh. Maybe there was already too much. Damn, we shouldn't play this game, I guess. Let me see if we can turn off music. Did I play anything else that might ban this video? I don't want to monetize it anyway, so I just turn it down. What's Tony Hawk without music? I can tell you, it's Tony Hawk without music. That's what it is. Oh, Matt Hoffman demo. Yeah, I forgot about that. Free skate. Yeah. Free skate sounds good to me. Let's go to some school ground. Bob Burnquist. Corinne Campbell. Eric Costin. Right, no. Mr. Mullen. Let's take him. Just checking on the other streams one more time. Oh, Patrick was actually helping me with the level ups, I guess, in Castlevania, because I was wondering what they actually do. Why can't I see the full comment? That's nuts. Why? See more, and then I press more, and like nothing happens. Well, we're not playing Castlevania anymore, so... But thanks anyway, Patrick. Let's see if there's any other stuff going on here. Alright, let's do this, huh? Should we? Again, don't expect too much, but Bailey, Facebook, face plants. Oh my goodness. I hope my good friend Hector is not tuning in. You will be disappointed. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's see. It's been a while. Not that this would actually be an excuse, but like... Ah. Oh, nice. Yeah. Alright. Go slow, man. That's what you're good at. Well, no. I don't think that Rodney Mullen would have had a problem with pulling off impossible. Like, how can you do the... Oh, man. Oh. Nice tail grab, bro. I already see my friends on Facebook laughing at me. Do you even? Do you even, Tonio? Or Rodney Mullen in this case. Yeah, you can already notice, right? Like, I'm getting quite quiet. If that makes sense. Feel a little bit embarrassed here. Oi! And let's grind some. Barely. Oh yeah, the chopper. The chopper. Oh, come on. actually trying some things that were not really possible in Tony Hawk 2 yet. Like, why can't I change from that trick and then go into like the other stuff? Maybe that came after Tony Hawk 2. Facepalm. I think we're almost done here for today. I hope you enjoyed this a little bit and I was able to give you some idea on what the PS-IO is, what you can do with it, how well it works. Maybe we also refreshed some old memories today by playing Tekken, Ridge Racer, Tony Hawk, Mega Man. I'm not sure how many people actually played Mega Man or the Mega Man titles on the PlayStation back then. Me and my friends were not too much into like the Mega Man stuff on the PlayStation back then. More into fighting games and such. Yeah, what else did we play? Capcom vs SNK. It was really good. Castlevania. Just for the sake of it. Oops. No. Okay, this is not going to get any more advanced than what you see right now. Sloppy. Sloppy, you floppy. Alright. Well, I think that's it for tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for bearing with me through the hard times. Namely Castlevania and Tony Hawk. The rest of it actually went quite well. And we even had like a quick Tekken 3 playthrough. But yeah. Let me know what you want to see next time. Which system, which game. Could be an old retro gaming, like computer, console, or arcade boards. And I will try to make it happen. Alright, let's wrap this up. Again, thanks for tuning in and see you next time. Peace.